I'm not filming front of my bookcase because it's a mess right now and I have stuff all over the place. Today's video, I'm sharing with you our very first vacation of 2025. We're having a staycation. We're not going out of state. We're not going to any hotels or anything. We're going to hang around kind of the area, but not like Grapevine, Dallas. So not too crazy. No Galveston, unfortunately, right now. Hopefully later this fall we'll go to Galveston or something, I hope. Oh, and of course, this video is going up after we get back. So, and I'm going to share as much as I can on camera. Today was actually our first full day of vacation, and today's Mother's Day. I didn't do any filming today, except for like right now, but it was just super chill, laid back Sunday. We did not go to church. My sister came over and we celebrated Mother's Day, which was really fun. It was a good time. We had Gold Star. Well, actually we had Skyline Chili, which is a Ohio specialty, which I highly recommend trying it. We had that kind of for early lunch, breakfast. Played a couple hands of euchre and Candyland, which is a very nostalgic game, very fun. My sister went back to her place, and then me and Dad, we played video games for a bit while Mom took a nap, and then she got up, we had dinner, watched a movie she got for, which also this weekend we celebrated their wedding anniversary. So we watched a movie she got for anniversary, which is Somewhere in Time, which is actually also a book. I have the title here on the screen, but I think it's something about bid time return or something like that. I don't know. It is on my TBR on Goodreads though. And just now I got a couple orders packed and ready to go in the morning. Around midnight tonight, my stores will go on vacation mode, on pause, so I won't be doing any eBay stuff this week. I'm taking this week completely off. I did have a blog post scheduled for Tuesday, which is tomorrow, which is of course in the past. And I also had something on social media, Instagram. And actually, while I'm here, I've got you guys here, I have 2 cover reveals that I need to share with you guys. I don't know 100% when this video will be coming out, but I do know that the covers will already have been shared. I forgot, I am filming this at night. It is currently 10:45 at night, so if there's bad lighting, I do apologize. The first cover reveal, May 9th, was cover reveal day, and it's for Jaden Phillips' upcoming release, Brothers Divided. And if you've been around this channel for a while, I've mentioned her before. One was The Guild of Thieves, which was so good, and there's going to be a sequel coming out at some point, which I'm excited. And there's also This Gray Canvas, and it was really good too. But anyway, Brothers Divided. Release date is June 10th of this year. It's a middle grade contemporary fiction, and Jaden also did the cover art, by the way, which I'll share in a second. The story is supposed to take place in New Mexico during the summer, which automatically for me sounds like it's going to be a really fun, like, adventure-y feel to it, you know? So I'm really excited for it. And it's these twin brothers, and they've been separated forever. I think it says like 13 years. During the summer, they're reuniting. Here is the cover. It looks really fun, and I'm super excited. It says, I'd live 13 years without them. I could live my next 90 or so just fine without them too. Here's this other graphic here. It says that it has identical twins, New Mexico mountains, horses, and a crazy dog, brotherhood, summer vibes, and themes of change and family. So I'm really excited. It's going to be fun. In the description below, I do have the Goodreads link for this. I have the pre-order link for Amazon, and I also have the author's social links. So if you're interested, all that's in there. And yes, so that's one cover reveal. And this second one is the one that's, my posts are going up tomorrow, which is Tuesday, May 12th. So as of right now, it's not posted. So by the time this video comes out, it'll be up. So I am really excited to share. I'm stoked to be on the team for this. By Mariposa Ariesto, I think how you say her last name. If not, I'm sorry, got it wrong. And if the name sounds familiar, it's because I have reviewed one of her other books, actually her first book, I think, The Boy Who Didn't Exist, which is a free book actually you can get if you sign up for her newsletter email list, which I have that link in the description. And I really enjoyed this. It is a retelling of The Invisible Man, and it was just really fun. And the cover is stunning, guys. Like, I will never get over this cover. It is beautiful. Mariposa has a new book coming out this fall in November, Enclave Publishing, which is really fun. And it is a retelling of The Prince and the Pauper. And it is book 1 of a series, which I'm going to pronounce this wrong. I know I am, so please bear with me. but it is book 1 in the Chronicles of Twinsbane. I think I said that right. Twins and then Bane. So maybe I did, I don't know. But it is available for pre-order in hardcover. And here is the cover. Is that not so cool? I love it. I love the colors. The dark navy blue and that gold color. Oh, it's gonna be good. I forgot to say the title. And this is obviously Sons of Day and Night. Okay, and you know the funny thing? I didn't even realize until just now. Both the books I'm sharing today, The Brothers Divided in this, are about twins. How crazy is that? It says everyone has a look-alike, and each twin is cursed to die when their double breathes their last. So that's really interesting. And there's an ancient plague and stuff. So I'm really, really intrigued. Okay, so as for pre-orders, in the description I do have a link to pre-order on Amazon, and there's also a link to pre-order direct from Enclave Publishing. And doing that, you also get 20% off the price. So both those options are in there. I've really enjoyed getting back into sharing cover reveals. I took a break because I had the seasonal job going on, and then I have the rebrand, which I'm still working on, so it's just kind of a lot. And like, I don't know, but 2-in-1 video, don't think I've done that before, and if not, it's been a very long time. And I do have 2 ARCs that I signed up for. One I have that I'm currently reading right now, and then another, the book doesn't release until July. I'm definitely going to wait on that for a little bit and get this one done first. Now, vacation video. Guys, I'm so excited. We have a vague idea of what we want to do. I'm not going to share any of the plans we have in mind in case it doesn't happen, and then it's kind of like a bummer. So I'm just going to go with it as we go. Tomorrow's kind of a weird day. So Mondays are already really packed and crammed because it's when my sister comes over, does her laundry, does a bunch of errands like grocerying, bank, all that fun stuff. So tomorrow, Tuesday, which is May 12th, we have to get up early, around like 8-ish in the morning, or maybe actually more like 7. We're picking my sister up. I have 2 orders to drop off at the post office. They open at 8:30, I believe. Grabs her check from work. This isn't an order. This is just as it comes to my mind. We go to the bank. She has to go to the grocery. Dad has a dentist appointment at 10 a.m. And after the dentist, my sister also has a coupon for half-price books, which is conveniently located next to our family dentist. So we will be going to Half Price Books tomorrow. By the way, I actually have a haul to share. Went to Ollie's last week, 2 weeks ago, and I bought 3 books. I'm very excited. But I will share those when I share the haul after, because I'm sure I'm going to get at least 1 book. Half Price Books. Then we're going to take my sister to a new restaurant she's never been to, Charlie's Cheesesteaks. And then after we're all done, she's going back to her place. So right now, that is Monday's plan. I do have some books that I want to read on this vacation. Like I said, I'm off work. I'm not doing any eBay stuff after mailing these orders out tomorrow. So I'm going to get caught up on some reading. So the first thing I'm doing, I still have one of my Titanic books out from the library. It's actually due back on the 24th. Look up the Titanic. And I'm currently on page 152. I don't know 100% how I feel about this. It is interesting. I mentioned in that Titanic video review that it is, out of all the other ones I was reading, this is the most lighthearted and kind of whimsy feel. I think it's because there's a circus involved with this, maybe. Not as serious and somber and like, I don't know, as the other ones I was reading. I'm kind of losing. There's one character, her name's April. I don't like her. I don't trust her. She is like a clothes designer, and she knows that, what's her name? Valor, I think. Because she sneaks on board. She's a stowaway. So this April lady knows that she is, and she's enlisting her to help like show off some of her dresses she's made. Valor, I feel I'm saying that wrong. She has a twin brother on board who works down in the boiler rooms and everything. And so she's trying to connect with him and talk him into joining her in America and join us the circus over there. It's really busy, and like I have no idea how all those plots are going to work with the actual like the sinking, you know, of the Titanic. So I'm really intrigued. I would say I'm about like 40-ish% of the way, so I need to finish that. I need to get it done. It's the only library book I have left from my Titanic haul. And then on my Kindle, still trying to get through The Stars in April, which is a really good book. I'm a mood reader, so I'm not really in the mood to read it. I think I am like 40% of the way through or something. Oh, actually, I'm 47% of the way through. So like, I think I'm further in this one than the other one, but I just need to like make myself read it. I am also working on the ARC book I was telling you about, which I won't share that. I'll wait. But I'll go ahead and tell you the author. And it is Liz M. Boyle, and she is the author who wrote the Off the Itinerary series. A ways back, I reviewed books 1 and 2, but those were amazing. And so it's the same author. She's writing an adventure book, but it has the same characters. It's like revisiting that world in the series. It's a 5% of the way through. It's a PDF I'm reading. That is the reading plan for the vacation, because if plans do go according to what we have discussed, we will be taking drives to Dallas, so I can read in the back of the car. Yes, I'm going to try to film as much as I can during this trip. Other previous vacations, I've filmed some. I'm getting better at it, but I've gotten so used to just like being in the moment that like I either forget to film or it's like I don't feel like it. So I definitely need to work on that more. But anyway, it is 11:03. I need to get to bed because we're going to get up in the morning. Have a lot to do, like I mentioned. So Monday, the big bookish highlight is half price books. But it's going to be a busy day, and I will try to do what I can to film. I will see you all in the morning, and until the next update, bye. It is now about 8 o'clock, dressed, ready to go. We're going to go pick up my sister in a little bit, and then start on the errands. So it's going to be a very big day. I don't know how much I'll film today, but definitely I'll try to do some at the bookstore, and then of course later on today I will be sharing the book haul, if there is one. Book buddies! It's maybe like an hour since I last updated. Massive plans have changed. Total upheaval of the schedule. And if you know me, I don't do well with that kind of stuff. But you know what? It's going to be awesome because today we're going to Sealife. I'm going to go ahead and pop that in. We're going to Sealife. We're going to go to the Grapevine Mall. We're going to walk around. His dentist appointment had to get rescheduled. It's going to be quite a day. So just bear with me as we go. I'll film when I can. It's going to be fun until the next crazy update. Bye. A lot of running today. We're not even to the good stuff yet, guys. It is 12:52. We had Cane's for breakfast, which is kind of a lot for breakfast. Cane's, and then we had to stop at Walmart for my sister to get some groceries. Took it back to her place, went to the bank, and now we are home. Pit stop just to make sure I have everything, because after here we're going to Half Price Books, and then we're going to Sealife, Grapevine, the mall. So anything anyone has to grab up, do it now. I have been reading this in the car. This is the only book I brought with me for today because I figured it'd be too much having my Kindle too, and I really need to get this library book done. So I'm currently on page 188. I have made quite a bit of progress actually. I'm over halfway through. Don't know if it shows, but I am. And it's starting to get a little bit better. I think my problem was that I put it aside for too long and I started losing interest. And so like I forgot some things, and so it made the reading experience not as fun as it had been. So, but I'm getting back into it, and it's getting better. It's getting better, definitely. So I'm hoping, I don't know if I'll be able to finish this much on the road, but I will definitely try to get as much done as possible with this. but I'm excited. And yeah, so next stop will be Half Price Books. Okay, so until then. Okay, book buddies, we are now on day 3 of vacation. Sunday was the first, Monday was crazy. I sadly did not get to film in the mall much or the bookstores. Like, I didn't even think to film in Half Price Books until we were leaving, and it's like, okay. But you know what, that's okay, because I have a haul to share. Yesterday was insane. We didn't get to bed till like 10 or 11 last night, and plans got changed around so much. After we went to the mall first, walked around, went to BAM, FYE, and box lunch and stuff. Then we went to the aquarium, and then we went to Half Price Books, because then we got Charlie's for dinner, brought it home, played some euchre, she finished her laundry, and we took her back home. First thing that I bought yesterday, this was completely like random, didn't even plan to buy it. I got this at box lunch actually, which I don't usually buy from box lunch. I was like, I have to have this. And it's this pillow. It says, my weekend is fully booked. And I love the color scheme. I love blues and greens, and there's purples. And it's embroidery, so kind of bumpy. But I fell in love with this. I saw this, and I was like, oh, I have to get that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I wouldn't want to put it on my bed because you got the bumpy feeling, and I don't think that would be comfortable. This is more decorative. This may find a place in my book nook area once I get it straightened and cleaned and bring my chair over from the shed. Bam, I only bought one book, even though they had so many good ones yesterday. And I wanted to get them all, but I'm trying not to lose control because we still have other stops on vacation, so I gotta save the money. But I ran across this Tuckett's Travels by Gary Paulson, Francis Tuckett's Adventures in the West from 1847 to 1849. I have 2 other books by Paulson. I have Hatchet and something about North, I forget. I shared it in another video. Haven't read them. I want to but I just haven't. But this one is actually 5 books in one. I don't know if you can even see that. And the print's kind of big, so I'm thinking each book is kind of short, but it sounds so interesting. So I'm really excited to read this. I think it's going to be really, really good. Okay, and then at Half Price Books, I usually always have trouble deciding on books, but like I scooped these 3 up directly, and I did not look back. First we have King Arthur and His Knights of the Round Table by Roger Lanceley Green. That name sounds familiar though. I I think I have a Robin Hood book. Okay, I was right. I do have a book by him already. This one, Adventures of Robin Hood. So that's fun. I've never read any books about King Arthur and like Merlin and stuff. I find it interesting. There's this one movie that's really good. The Kid Who Would Be King is awesome. Unfortunately, with this copy, I did not realize that someone had highlighted towards the back quite a lot. So, but that's okay. It'll still read. Okay, and then I found this one, Blood on the River, Jamestown, 1607, by Elisa Carbone, and it sounds interesting. And then the last one I got, and this one, guys, this one, I'm like, oh, okay, by Lloyd Alexander, Time Cat. It's about a talking cat, which I love stories about that. Let's see the link up there. Perry Elizabeth Kirkpatrick's series. It's so good. Okay, but this one is not only a talking cat, guys. He can time travel, and they go to ancient Egypt. I'm so excited. And this author is amazing. He wrote one of my favorite series, is The Chronicles of Prydain, which is highly underrated but needs to be read. I'm very excited to read this, like super excited. So that was the mall haul. Now, while I have you here, I have another haul to share. This is not from vacation, but they're really recent. First one I got while thrifting from my eBay store at Thrift City. My mom came across this, and we actually bought it separate for the receipt purposes. But the second Miss Astor, which this was when I was reading all those Titanic books, and I'm like, oh wow, that's because I wanted to read this one because, you know, it's a Titanic book. So I'm very excited. I'm not reading it anytime soon because I'm kind of, like I said, Titanic'd out, and I've still got the other ones I'm reading. Beside the point. But I'm really excited for this one. It's going to be really fun. Can't wait. This one. And that was it. And then when we went to Ollie's last week, which if you have not gone to Ollie's, if there's one in your area, you need to check them out because they have bargain books. And they're awesome. They're really awesome. So this first one is The Moon Over High Street by Natalie Babbitt, who is the author of Tuck Everlasting. All I needed to know was the author because I love Tuck Everlasting, and I'm like, well, I'm going to buy this. I haven't read anything else by her except Tuck Everlasting, so I'm very excited to read this, and the cover is pretty. I do like that. So here's the inside thing, if you want to like pause that and look at it or something. But I'm very stoked. So this one, and then this one, I'm thinking it's like a vampire book or like the zombies or something. Afterwalkers by Tom Becker, and it's about a town with a curse, and this family who get hired on to rob a graveyard in this small town, and this small town does not like it, and secrets will be revealed, and yeah, so I'm very, very intrigued. This feels like one that me and my sister could definitely buddy read because I think she would like this one, or at least be intrigued as well. Okay, and then the last one that I got, and then we'll move on. And this one was the first one I found, actually. A Secret Princess, a Princess, a Garden, and a Secret or Two. And I was really intrigued, but then I started reading the back. And they have characters such as Sarah Crewe and Mary Lennox, I think. And I was like, those names are so familiar, guys. England, 1865. This is inspired by A Little Princess, The Secret Garden. And the author also has another book called Joe and Laurie. So that's Little Women right there. So I'm very, very intrigued. I guess it's about this like academy these schools go to for like forgotten children or something, or like ignored kids. So I'm very excited for this one. Like, I cannot tell you how excited. And it's hardback, so I don't know, it's just really nice. And that's all the books. These from the first batch. And then these from yesterday. And of course, the very fun pillow. So it was a very, very fun, busy day. I didn't buy any bookmarks, which is really weird for me. Which it's not for lack of trying. I looked. I just didn't see any that I really liked. So, vacation day part 3. Today's going to be much lighter. Mom has an eye doctor visit at 8:45 this morning, and it's currently like 7:20ish. We're going to leave around 7:45 to give us an hour to get there, which is not super far, but traffic and getting lost or something, you know, and getting there early, so I don't know. Anyway, so we have that, and then we're going to go from there. We're going to see how Mom's feeling and everything. Because the only other plans, we're going to Capriotti's, which is a sandwich shop that my sister adores. So we're going there, which happens to be next door to Arcade 92, which is a really cool arcade place, just games, but they're retro and vintage games, which I say vintage and it's like I'm vintage too. But it is fun games like Frogger and Pac-Man and Galaga. I think those games. There are a couple of new ones like Jurassic Park, like where you shoot down the dinosaurs, and there's some racing games that are really fun. Nothing like super modern. Majority of the games are retro. Think 80s arcade games. And that's it. Capriotti's, which I'm assuming I'm saying that correctly, and Arcade 92. Much quieter, slower day, which is good because yesterday was insane. And I'm still reading Luck on the Titanic. I made serious progress yesterday. I'm on page like 208. So I jumped up quite a bit, and the stories, I'm enjoying it again, so that's good. I'm hoping to finish it, if not today, then tomorrow, and work on some other books, the other ones I mentioned, but definitely get that one done ASAP. Until next update. And there is the arcade in the little corner there, and the restaurant we went to, Capriotti's. It's really good. And instead of reading my library book, I started Afterwalkers. What? Arcade was really fun. We stayed there for maybe like hour and a half. Played some Galaga, some Frogger, some Donkey Kong, did some racing, and then after the arcade we went to Capriotti's, got some sub sandwiches. During all the doctor's visit and the drives and everything, I finished Luck of the Titanic, which I'm so glad I finished this because I've been trying to plow through this to return it to the library. I'm going to go ahead and give my rating or my review, a brief one. I haven't actually had time to think of an official one. I'm just going to list what I liked and what I didn't like. The cover was amazing. The cover is so pretty. And the characters, like, this book took a perspective of the passengers who were Chinese, and you never really hear about that. Writing style was amazing. I mentioned in I think it was the Titanic video I did, that it's just so beautiful descriptions and great imagery, and it was just really a fun read. I enjoyed the writing. Characters were okay, honestly. I did not care for April. I got kind of like, as the plot moved, it got kind of confusing. Valora, I think her name is. Yeah, Valora. It got kind of confusing where she'd switch between first class and third class. That kind of, and plus, I set the book down for a while. For an extended amount of time, and so coming back to it, I did forget a lot, and there were some things that it wasn't until the very end that I was like, oh yeah, that was what that was. The ending, I was not expecting the ending. It seriously threw me for a loop, and I actually liked how it turned. It was sad. Of course, at Titanic it's sad, but like the way the author ended it, great plot twist, sort of a plot twist, an unexpected ending for sure. I did not like the language. There is some in language, mild. Did not care for the Chinese theology in this, which I get. The main characters are Chinese, so they're gonna have their own beliefs, which totally, you know, it's just from a Christian perspective reading it, like I just didn't agree with it. But that, you know, that's the book, so that's, you know. I think the romance was clean, but yeah, so this was a really interesting read. Definitely definitely unique, that is for sure. I'm thinking I would give it anywhere between 3 to 3.5 stars. Probably more 3.5, honestly, 3.5. I would kind of recommend this. If you don't like books with language, then there's language in here. If you do enjoy books about the Titanic, this was very unique, like I said, and very different. Like, the Titanic doesn't happen until maybe like the disaster doesn't actually start taking place until like the last maybe 5 chapters. So most of it's about her and family and everything. There were a lot of good themes about revenge and forgiveness and like I said, family. So that was really fun. This was definitely not your average Titanic book. Now, instead of jumping into my ARC like I said I was going to and like I should have, because it's a PDF, the print's smaller, so I like to read that while I'm just laying in bed. Being the mood reader I am, I started a new book. I decided to start this one, After Walkers, which I shared that in the haul earlier. And so far I'm on page 32. I'm on chapter 3, Cobwebs, and it looks kind of spooky. It is kind of spooky. It is very interesting. It does have a very eerie, like, graveyard, lost in the woods, creepy feeling, you know, like, so it does have that, which is pretty fun. Before we left for the arcade, I was going to bring this along, and my sister's like, no, you should read this instead. So I'm like, okay, fine, we'll read this. So it's interesting, and I'm really invested so far. Definitely kind of very sketchy feel to it, definitely. Even the characters are very sketchy. So this is fun though. I'm still unsure if it's a vampire book or some sort of zombie thing, or if it's ghosts. I really don't know, but it's definitely got a sketchy paranormal feel, for sure. But yeah, it's definitely creepy. So I'm excited. I shouldn't read this before bed. And if you're curious, this is the bookmark I'm using. I just grabbed a random one, so tomorrow is day 4 of vacation. Wednesday, day 4, which is on Wednesday, the 14th. We are doing something that I have wanted to do for a while, and we bought tickets tonight. It's a big one. However, I'm not going to share right now. I'm going to wait until I go the next clip, and then I'm going to take as much footage as I can. So that'll happen shortly. I'm so excited. Awesome. Okay, so on to Wednesday. You guys, we went to see the Titanic, the exhibit in Dallas, and I was over the moon. This was the greatest day ever. I took so many pictures and footage, and I'm going to share as much as I can. This video is already super long, so I'm not going to share everything, but just my favorites, the highlights. So I hope you guys enjoy this part of the video because it's my favorite. So let's go to the Titanic. No, there's no hinges. So this is the first class. Clearly first class.
Move my head.
I don't know.
I need to go upstairs. I can't wait to find my phone. Are you videoing, Junior?
I am.
I hope you don't run out of room.
No, I won't.
Bro, dishes.
Yeah. This is first class.
The first class.
That is so pretty.
Please do not touch.
I want to touch.
But there's a bell lounge room in the first class.
Yeah.
So big. It's beautiful.
Look down. I won't. Hi book buddies, it is the next day, Thursday, the 15th. I didn't film anything after the Titanic because it was exhausting. I don't even remember what we did afterwards. I think we just went home and we got movies from the library and we just kind of hung out and watched movies. But guys, the Titanic was so awesome. If you're ever in the Dallas area and if they have it, because it's like for a limited time, I don't know how much longer they're going to be there. But definitely go. It was so cool. I still want to go to the one that's in Branson, Missouri, which is way more intense, and they just have a lot more. I definitely want to go to that one still. But this one was awesome. I did buy some things in the gift shop, which I'm so excited for, so I'll go ahead and show you those stuff now. So I went there with full intentions to buy a lot of stuff there. I saved up like the majority of my Burlington check just so like I could go crazy, because like the mall, you're always going to get to go to the mall, you know, it's not going to change. This, however, is special, so I definitely wanted to spend stuff, and I knew I wanted to buy a shirt. They didn't have tons of stuff, to be honest, but they had these shirts, and it has Titanic, and then on the back, you may have to pause it so you can see it really well. It has like about the ship, the capacity. I don't know if you guys can even see this. Capacity and everything. They did not have it in exactly my size, so goal. I'm going to definitely get down to this shirt, and I cannot wait. And it even has a tag, Titanic Exhibit, which is so fun. So I cannot wait to wear this. It's going to be awesome. Then the next thing that I saw, and I was like, oh, I've got to get that, are these cute, I don't want to shake it up too much because then it's hard to see, but this white Starline snow globe, little tiny thing, and it's just really cute. Product of France, which is really kind of cool. So that is going on the bookcase. And then the last thing I bought was this cup. It is I think they said it was 10, I don't know. But I got one for my sister too because she wanted to be matchers. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So pretty excited for that. And that was all I bought at the gift shop. I could have kept going. Now, what stinks though, they didn't have any books. Because if you go online to the gift shop on the website, they have all kinds of books. They got fiction, they got nonfiction. They have a handful that I actually read during the Titanic reading video, which I have up there in the corner. So I was like, that's so cool. Because, you know, I would totally like to buy that one, A Night to Remember, because it was really good. But they didn't have any books in the gift shop. So I was like, oh dang, you know, but that's okay. So that was yesterday. And that, honestly, for right now, that was the highlight of the trip. That was the one thing that I was like, I really want to do with you guys. And we did, and it was great. Now today, Thursday, we're kind of slowing down a little bit. I think the Titanic was our last like official like outing or attraction where you'd like need to buy tickets, like Sealife and everything. So today, what we already did, because it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Dad had his dentist appointment today, the one that was canceled from Monday and rescheduled today. We had that, and then we got car tags done for both cars. Went to Walmart, and I did get a couple things, just like fun extra stuff, you know. Did a little bit of sourcing. Mom was taking a nap, and then me and Dad were gonna like watch a movie or something, just hang out. And that's looking to be about the size of it today. Very chill. My sister's at home asleep at her place. So yeah, very chill. I did read a lot more last night on my ARC copy, which I'll share that in the video and everything. I am currently 30% of the way through, and it's going good. It's like has I think 7 different short stories, so I'm on the second one, and I'm really enjoying it. It's fun. I think that's all the updates I have. I don't foresee us doing anything like crazy tonight. I don't know. Who knows? Honestly, who knows? But yeah, and then tomorrow being Friday, vacation is coming to an end because I go back to work on Sunday, the 18th. So Friday, we were talking about either going to catch a movie or maybe going to a park and like walking around a trail or something. I don't know. That's all up in the air. The big things are done. We got those in, which was important. So that's all for now. I'm going to go watch a movie with Dad, and yeah, so until the next update. Hello, book buddies. Final update of our staycation, which this week has been so much fun. Really busy, really crazy, but a lot of fun. And I've enjoyed all the family time. This will be the very last update because vacation is really winding down. I don't think I even updated you guys yesterday. I don't remember. Today, when I'm filming, it is Friday the 16th. Yesterday was really just a chill day. We hung out, watched some movies, played games at the house, you know, no big deal, you know. And today was kind of the same thing. It was really laid back, except we did go to Ollie's because they have discounted books and a whole bunch of other discounted stuff. So I only bought one book at Ollie's, and I bought this one. It was like $1.99, guys. But Cat o' Nine Tails by Julia Golding, and I've never read anything by her. I don't know, but the cover's really cool. And it says, I am Cat Royal, orphan adventure actress. So it sounds cool. And there's I don't know if you can see it, there's like a ship on the cover. So I was like, well, I have to get that because it sounds so intriguing. So I did buy that because my birthday is actually next Saturday, which could be already passed by the time this goes up, I don't know. So, but I'm working that Saturday. So we're like, well, while we're on vacation together, let's go ahead and celebrate my birthday. So, I got some birthday stuff to share with you. I'm not going to share all of it, just the bookish stuff. And then tomorrow we are doing the cake and ice cream, but today was just gifts because my sister came over and she already had them, so I went ahead and did that. So I got some really cool books, guys. I'm so excited. This one, Murder on the Yellow Brick Road. It's a Toby Peters mystery, which I don't know. A hard-boiled Hollywood private eye investigates a murdered munchkin on the set of Wizard of Oz. So I'm really intrigued. This has been on my TBR for a really long time, so I'm excited to finally get to read this. And then the Whopper that I'm stoked. As you know, you may or may not know, I mention it a lot on in my newsletter, which if you don't get emails but you want to, I have a link down in the description to sign up for my newsletter, which has like writing updates and book recs, all kinds of things. So if you don't know, my mom and I have been binge watching Little House on the Prairie, the original 70s one, and I love it so much. It's just such a cozy and just like one of those comfort shows for us, you know, and it's just so much fun, you know. I love that, and it made me want to read the book series so bad. I read it years ago and my series got damaged when we had the flood back in 21, so they got me the entire set of Little House books. I'm stoked. It was on plastic wrap before, but I was anxious to get it out of the packaging, but I should have left it. But like, look how pretty the cover is. That's the first book. And it has all the pictures that like I had in mind. Like, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to read these. I'm gonna try to do a whole video where I review the entire series because I'm stoked. Okay, and those are the books I got for my birthday. And like I said, tomorrow we're doing cake and ice cream. We're going to have for dinner Panda Express, which sounds pretty good, I guess. Haven't had it in a while. And that'll be it. Then I go back to work Sunday. So vacation's kind of done, which I miss it sort of, but like time to go back to work and all that fun stuff so we can make money so we can go on vacation again. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know I really did. I hope this video is not going out too late because it took like a whole week for me to film it and vacation's already been over for a bit. I'm going to do my utmost to have this come out on the 23rd. I hope I succeeded. And then the next video will be early June and it'll be May reads. I do have an ARC review that'll be coming out within the next few weeks. I'm not exactly sure. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want notifications. I post kind of sporadically. Used to be first and third Fridays. Then it went to every Friday. Then it kind of went back to first and third. And then it's just whenever. So I don't know. I need to get a set schedule and stick with it. But that'll be all for now. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Until next time, happy reading.